Hope it's going pretty well. I'm just gonna get right into it. What kind of energy is coming towards you, what you're moving away from, what we're integrating, all those things. We'll find out. Arcturians, feeling safe, wisdom keepers, and concern for others. So this is kind of the energy of feeling like divinely protected or looked out for, right? Like, I think it's pretty good energy, actually. You know what? Actually, I'm going to use this deck, the Wonderland Tarot. So, sorry, I'm not trying to flash everyone. I like hate that about shirts. So got Ace of Pentacles, right? So in your recent past, this is like a new job opportunity or receiving like a job offer or something like that. But I feel like with the ace being the beginning of a cycle, it's like you just started this opportunity or something. You know, there's a new beginning energy of this. So we have the High Priestess in reverse, Pisces energy, with the Two of Cups. You could have a Pisces that's interested in you, that wants to like have something with you romantically. Could be a water sign of any like Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Then we have the Strength card, Leo energy. So let's drop some clarifiers because right off the bat, I want to know why the High Priestess is in reverse. That represents like fear, doubt, insecurity, you know. So not being led by intuition. Ace of Wands in reverse, you might not be like interested in starting a passionate new beginning with them. Ace of Wands is all about passionate new beginnings, but with that being in reverse, and I think that's really the energy here is like, it's like doubting that would ever happen, or like maybe not wanting it to happen. Two of Cups, why is that there? Knight of Wands, you might receive an offer from somebody. Somebody might come in and express their feelings to you. With the Wands being fire energy and the Strength card being here could be Leo. Same with the Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? It could simply be the energy that they're in, like very passionate, motivated, direct, you know. Eight of Cups in reverse. I feel that, like, there's an energy of, like, not walking away from them either. You might actually be more receptive to this than originally you thought. Or you could have just had doubts that there would be a passionate new beginning with this person. But with the Eight of Cups in reverse, I see this energy of you staying. Right? With the Two of Cups. With the Queen of Wands and the Temperance card here, it's all based around this divine timing, right? You see this person as very creative, very compassionate, inspirational, not foolish with the Fool in reverse, but that's Aries energy. You've got a lot of fire here. You've got all the fire signs, actually. Temperance is Sagittarius, Strength is Leo, the Fool in reverse, Aries. So you have every fire sign on the board, which tells me that there's heat. It's spicy. It's heating up. Nine of Wands, or sorry, Six of Wands in reverse. I was reading the nine upside down. Is feeling like not seen or getting the proper acknowledgement or appreciation. So this is where the doubts come in. With the Five of Cups in reverse, I see that this is somebody who's dead set on, like, not disappointing you. We have the Four of Cups in reverse, which tells me, especially with the Eight of Cups in reverse, that either one, you're accepting an offer from them, or two, this is somebody from the past coming back around, somebody that you've already walked away from. With the Four of Swords and the Ten of Cups here, I see you just kind of like relaxing, taking life a little bit easier, maybe doing more self-care regimens. With the Ten of Cups, it's like you're starting to feel more emotionally abundant, and it's making you more attractive to those around you. Like that self-care energy, it works. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse is like reaching this point of feeling more peace. Like if you were going through like conflict, or if you're feeling conflicted, or those kinds of feelings, it's kind of like those feelings are dissipating, right? You don't have to feel like so like defensive or on guard. With the Nine of Pentacles, I see that like financially you're doing pretty well for yourself, right? Like this is independent, like, so you're kind of like self-made. This is independently grown wealth, right? This isn't generational wealth coming from your parents. This isn't like something, this is like self-made. Like you create your own abundance. You're very resourceful. We have Six of Cups in reverse, which tells me that somebody who's coming in is not from your past. So that's kind of a clarifier, because before I said it could be a past person, and it's clarifying that, like saying no, it's not a past person. This is a new person. With the Nine of Wands, you might be a little like defensive at first. You might be like, oh no, probably not, especially with the High Priestess in reverse. It's like, at first you might be kind of like skeptical or like withdrawn, hesitant to take action with the Knight of Swords in reverse. With the Three of Cups, I see like Three of Cups is like somebody drinking, and then with the Page of Pentacles, it's like somebody making an offer. Alright, so somebody might eventually get drunk, and like you might receive a drunk text or something. Let's clarify the Three of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Damn, yeah, you end up saying no. Page of Swords. I see them extending an offer, and the flamingos in this represent swords. So Page of Swords is telling me that you're just like, nah, I'm good. This is like a friend. But I feel like you genuinely do care about this person. I definitely see you like rejecting them first, or not being really open. You're kind of like, well, I've got stuff going on, or not in the headspace to like do that or whatever, but I do see somebody getting rejected here. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse, not wanting to start a love cycle with this person. Three of Wands, because you're waiting for something else. Or you have your eyes on something else here. Queen of Swords could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius air sign. That's the energy I'm seeing here. But yeah, which is kind of funny. It's like having your eye on the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is traditionally very cold, very callous, very calculating. Like, she's the business one. She's the one that shows up with the sword. She lays down the law. Like, she's a tough motherfucker, right? She's not gonna be as warm and inviting as a Queen of Wands, right? A Queen of Wands is like a very maternal figure, very like sweet and like very like romantically giving, and so it's kind of funny. It's like rejecting one who wants to offer the things, because you've got your eyes on the one who does not focus on those things. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. This could be somebody who is like gone through a divorce, or like had to relocate, had to, I feel like their home was broken, and so it's kind of like, I feel like the Queen of Swords is in a rebuild from that. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, I think that you're gonna start seeing the situation pretty clearly. With the King of Cups in reverse, though, and the Ten of Wands, it tells me that like you're shutting down any romantic prospects, because you're holding on to something here with the Ten of Wands, right? Because you're holding on to like an outcome that you want, or like desire in some way. But it will become a burden to you. You know, Ten of Wands is like you hold on too tightly and it will become an emotional burden, and then you're going to be like, why did I do that? With the Two of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords represents like peace and like being guarded, but it's you not being guarded towards this Queen of Swords, which is interesting because she would be like represented as the Empress in reverse. Like she looks like a divine feminine, but that's not a divine feminine. The Empress in reverse is what's the opposite of feminine, you know? Like this person, you know, doesn't have that same warm, inviting nature. This is somebody who would be like a workaholic, or this is somebody who would be like fucking very tough, you know, like very like hard ass. This is not somebody who is going to like be like some nice little housewife, or you know, like you might be lucky if you ever receive like breakfast in bed in a relationship with this person. This person probably wouldn't even want a lot of physical connection, because they're very different from the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands would be like a full ass like Empress energy. The Queen of Swords is the most masculine of all the queens. We have the Three of Swords with the Five of Wands. I feel that the reason that this Queen of Swords is like this is because they've experienced a lot of hurt and conflict and chaos in their life, right? Seven of Wands in reverse tells me that they're not even looking or trying to like find a path to love, right? They're not even, it's not even on their radar, to be honest. Nine of Cups in reverse is kind of like saying it's not your wish fulfillment. You know, even if it were to become tangible to you, it would not play out the way that like you would hope for it to. With the Page of Wands, you're getting a lot of offers. You might have a few different people coming and trying to make offers. With the Four of Pentacles, though, I see like like it's going back to like, you know, you're very like financially okay, and so and it's like you're growing your abundance right now. I want to know who this Page of Wands is. Death. You might get a message of a death, but the death card doesn't always necessarily mean literal death. You could have a communication with somebody that like you end up breaking a cycle or like ending a cycle with them, right? Or you might like stop being somebody's friend or something. With the Star in reverse, Aquarius energy. It's just kind of like saying like it's a fruitless path. You know, because the thing about like true love is it wouldn't feel like so much work, you know? True love is supposed to be kind of like effortless. It wouldn't feel like anything has to be like forced into place or like anything needs to be attained. It's kind of like, and eventually, like, if Three of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you don't need anybody else to like take care of you or anything like that. It's not like you ever feel that. I just feel like you just have strong feelings, and you have strong feelings for somebody who like is just not in that same headspace, and it's not necessarily like a bad thing. Love can never be a bad thing. It's what we do with our feelings that can be good or bad, right? You have 333 on the board, and you have 444. I feel like building you're building yourself through these experiences, right? And you're realizing things about yourself. And like if you would end a friendship over them not being able to reciprocate certain feelings, then you'd have to ask yourself, were your feelings ever real in the first place? Because when you really love somebody, you really love them regardless of the role that they play in your life. And if they're easy to dispose of the second that you don't get something out of them, then you have to check your own intentions and be like, well, are my intentions pure, or am I only seeking some kind of gratification, or wanting them to be something for me, you know I'm trying to like word that right. We have the Six of Pentacles with the Tower. And judging off how I'm reading the imagery of the Six of Pentacles, because usually the Six of Pentacles represents like helping people out or whatever. This also represents having a lot on your plate because you're doing a lot of extra work. With the Tower here, I feel like it's kind of like telling you, certain things might crumble a bit, like your tower might come, but towers are good though. The doors that close, they close so that we can go find the doors that we're supposed to go through or we should go through. I just read a thing where Pluto, the last time it was, I'm gonna have to go look that up because I forget exactly the words and I know I'm gonna fuck it up. But yeah, having this Pluto energy, Plutonian energy from resonating from last year, it's kind of like, and it's gonna go on until 2024. But yeah, so like a lot of things are coming apart. And so it could even be old mindsets, old ideals, old things. But like, yeah, something will feel like a little tumultuous. We've got the Hanged Man. With that, it's like the tower could only happen if you're hanging on, right? If you're like latching onto a certain outcome. That's the only reason that a tower would happen. If you can release your outcomes and like find contentment in loving your fate versus, trying to get a certain outcome, things will be quite different. Amor fati, love your fate. That's it's a stoic thing, like memento mori, and it's like regardless of how good a fantasy might seem, or a desire may seem, it doesn't necessarily mean the reality of that desire would match up with the way that you've constructed the potential of it. We have Five of Pentacles. This is the energy of loss. With the Magician pulling the rabbit out of the hat. The Magician is resourceful, has everything at his disposal, right? And it's like, it's kind of like you step into this energy of manifesting after losing something, or you like focus more on your work or something, but I see it like turning around for you really well. I do see that there's a loss though that will cause a tower. It will make it a little bit difficult. Lalita Tripura Sundari. A chapter in your life is closing and will not be reopened. This will be reason for celebration. Whatever you need to release right now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through her grace. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from intensity. Open your heart to the beginning of a golden era. Blue Tara. Chaos will give way to the higher order of love. Let there be peace in your heart. As Blue Tara looks to her right, gazing toward the future, she sees a vision of your peaceful, protected, and authentically expressive future. You have every right to feel hopeful, happy, and secure in the destiny now unfolding for you. And that's pretty much what I have for you. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.